Hello everybody, stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to play guitar. In this video I'm going to show you how to do the chromatic walking exercise. Alright, the chromatic walker. Basically all this really is just a warm-up routine or an exercise to get your hands either warmed up or developed. If you're a beginning guitarist, this is a great little drill. It utilizes every single finger. Oftentimes it's the pinky that seems to be evolutionary joke on mankind. It's this finger that doesn't really work too well. But if you were to strengthen up your pinky, it becomes your strongest ally. So similar to a lot of the other scales that we're going to be learning or things like that, we're going to assign a finger to each fret. Okay, everything on the first fret belongs to the index, second to the middle, ring to the third, pinky to the fourth, or whichever place you land yourself at. This exercise can begin anywhere, but you're going to adhere to that finger per fret rule. Okay, what you're going to do is on a single string, you're just going to walk up the string with each tone. You're going to play every single fret. Okay, once you've come to your pinky, you've hit the ceiling. So then you're going to head over to the next string and play the next sequence of notes. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Okay? Once you've come to the pinky, head over to the next string, same spot though, and so on and so forth. First fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, index, middle, ring, pinky, next string, index, middle, ring, pinky. Once you've reached the highest string in your 4 fret little box here, what you're going to do is you're going to slide up 1 fret and go in reverse. So instead of going index, middle, ring, pinky, you're going to go pinky, ring, middle, index, pinky, ring, so on and so forth. So it's kind of like a typewriter, right? Bing! You slide over. Bing! Slide over. And there you go. You can continue doing this as long as you want. If you're first trying out, maybe just 3 laps is good. And what this does is it synchronizes your left hand to your right hand and that string movement as well. This is a great little warm-up routine, and it also sets you up for when we start playing scales, because even when we play scales, we a lot of times adhere to that finger per fret rule. So this chromatic walking exercise will start setting you up for assigning a finger per fret. Okay? If the stretch is a little too much here at the wider frets here by the neck of the headstock of the guitar, you can always move it further up where the frets are closer to each other and do the same thing. Yeah. Now, it doesn't really matter if you go up first. Maybe you go down first, lead with your pinky and go in reverse. So that scenario, I just inverted it. Instead of starting with my index, I started with my pinky, went in reverse, and then my index finger went to the next string. Or how about we do like a zigzag pattern, so something like this. But again, once we've exhausted our space, we slide it up and do the reverse. So that would be. So I'm just kind of zigzagging in that scenario. What we've been doing thus far is just kind of doing a very linear up and down, a sequence of fingers in a row. But you can change the order of it. Maybe, perhaps doing index, middle, ring, pinky in that fashion, we stagger it. What do I mean by that? So we'll play the first one, we'll skip the middle, we'll do the ring, then we'll go back to middle, and then play the pinky. I'll do that for the next string. Index, ring, middle, pinky, index, ring, middle, pinky, index, ring, middle, pinky, index, ring, middle, pinky. And then when we've reached the pinky, or the highest tone, we slide up and do it reverse. So it would be pinky, middle, ring, index, pinky, middle, ring, index, pinky, so on and so forth. So you can get kind of crazy with this if you want. But the idea is that we're just, you know, working on our fingering, getting our dexterity developed to allow us to start playing more nimble things and not be so limited by the uses of our pinky, especially. Okay? So that's just something you can do watching the TV or something. Just don't really have to think about it. Just go through them, get your fingers working. As I play through it, I'm trying my best to hug the right side of the fret. If that's the space, I'm always usually on this half of that space. I call it the right side of the fence. And if you get good with it, comfortable, you can just run up this neck all the way, kind of like a hike. You're hiking up the mountain. And then maybe that's the top of the mountain. Then we slide back down and do the same thing. We have to climb back down the mountain, right? So on and so forth. Yada yada yada. So you get the idea. Getting those fingers working. So now you have something to warm up to before you play each time. Chromatic walking exercise. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and thought it was informative, be sure to subscribe. I try to upload videos similar to this one once a week.